everyone, and welcome right back to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining me today because, well, we're diving into a genuinely transformative topic. If you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by a sudden burst of anger, or maybe paralyzed by a wave of self-doubt, you are definitely going to want to pay close attention. Today, we're exploring the profound wisdom of tarot, and we're looking at how one brilliantly designed image can act as a literal roadmap for overcoming our toughest daily challenges. Okay, let's dive into this. So right here we have the incredibly beautiful Connect a Spirit deck created by Shadows Light 1111. On the left side, just take a look at the captivating back of this deck. I mean, look at that glowing celestial energy, right? It practically invites us to reach out and tap into our higher intuition. And then grounded right next to it is the artwork we're going to completely unpack today, the majestic 8 Strength card. Now listen, this isn't just a pretty piece of art. It's a highly practical toolkit for your mind and spirit. We're going to use this specific image as our guide to learn exactly how its hidden messages apply directly to the everyday friction of our lives. All right, part 1, the Strength card story, confronting our shadows. To truly grasp the power of this card, we really have to recognize that tarot reflects our own personal life journey. And as we know, any good journey begins with a little bit of conflict. Before we can actually find our inner power, we first have to confront the daily shadows that mess with our peace. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the text perfectly framing the top of the card. If you look really closely, you'll see it's actually printed entirely upside down. It reads weakness, self-doubt, vanity, tempers high. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would a card called Strength prominently feature these negative words? Well, it's because this card acknowledges the raw reality of the human experience. It represents that exact moment when our world gets completely flipped upside down, when our ego just takes the wheel, and when those shadowy reactions threaten to pull us under. Let's ground this in a real-life situation for a second. Imagine it's a typical Tuesday morning, which, let's be honest, is already a challenge, right? You've been working super hard on a project, pouring all your energy into it. Then suddenly, boom, you receive this unexpected, overly harsh critique from a client or your boss. Instantly, your heart starts racing. Vanity makes you feel personally attacked. Tempers run incredibly high because, naturally, you just want to lash out and defend yourself. But underneath all that anger, there's this quiet, creeping sense of weakness and self-doubt. In that tiny fraction of a second, the inverted, chaotic energy of the Strength card has completely taken over. You are literally living in the shadow of the card. Moving right along to part 2, colors and sacred symbols, decoding the art of strength. So the big question is, how do we get out of that shadow? Well, we look straight to the guidance hidden within the artwork itself. The imagery on the Strength card isn't just there to look pretty. It's a meticulously crafted visual language designed to show us exactly how to overcome the crisis of our rising tempers. Notice the 2 central figures here, the incredibly calm maiden and the fierce lion. The lion represents our raw, primal emotions, that sudden urge to snap back at your boss or just yell in traffic. But look at the maiden. She isn't wrestling the beast. She doesn't have a sword drawn. Instead, she's gently, almost lovingly, guiding the lion's jaws. And this brilliantly illustrates that true, enduring power is always compassionate and controlled. It's never forceful, and it's never purely reactive. The specific artistic choices here actually deepen the message even further. Let's break down these sacred symbols from our source texts. Right above the maiden's head floats the lemniscate, or the infinity symbol. This stands for true balance, consistent activity, and never-ending renewal. It's a constant reminder to just be patient. Then we have that striking, vibrant yellow background. In tarot, yellow represents pure consciousness, clear sight, and support. It gives you the absolute mental clarity you need to see right past an immediate insult. Finally, she's adorned with red roses, which symbolize love and acting with a pure, entirely unselfish intention.
All right, part 3, transforming real-life energy from doubt to courage.
When we take those beautiful artistic symbols, the balanced infinity, the clear sight of the yellow sky, the pure intention of the red roses, and we actually apply them to our lives, a massive transformation occurs. We shift the energy of our real-life situation entirely. Look now at the upright words anchoring the bottom of our card. Inner strength, courage, confidence, vitality, heart. This right here is the narrative shift. Our protagonists from earlier, standing in the office, stinging from that criticism, they remember the maiden. Instead of letting vanity and high tempers rule the moment, they take a deep breath. They tap into their vital inner strength. They replace that crippling self-doubt with quiet confidence, and they face the conflict, not with aggression, but with absolute heart.
Let's move to and see how this builds our emotional intelligence by comparing these two states. On one side, we have a pure reaction. You're snapping back, totally driven by vanity and high tempers. What does that do? It just escalates the conflict and completely drains your vitality. But on the other side, we have a thoughtful response, pausing, finding your balance, and addressing the critique with courage and a genuinely heart-centered approach. By fully embodying the Strenght Card, that harsh critique no longer ruins your day. Actually, scratch that. It becomes the exact moment where you prove your unwavering inner strength to yourself.
Okay, part 4, your daily strength habit, living the wisdom. Understanding the art and the story of the card is totally wonderful, but honestly, the true magic happens when you bring it into your actual daily routine. How can we actively live out the profound message of this image? Well, as our source material so beautifully states, with strength, you can discover your higher purpose. This isn't just about winning some petty argument at work. It's about your own spiritual evolution. Every single time you tame your inner lion, you are aligning closer and closer to your highest, most capable self. So the crucial point is implementing a single, simple daily habit whenever you encounter the upside-down energy of this card. And finally, part 5, connect to spirit today. Begin your journey. The journey from crippling self-doubt to absolute confidence is something we have to practice every single day. It's not a one-and-done deal. The Connect to Spirit deck serves as this magnificent, tangible daily reminder that you already possess the power to guide your rawest emotions with total grace. So I want to leave you with a thought to carry into the rest of your day. Look closely at the maiden and the lion just one last time, and really ask yourself, when faced with frustration or fear, how will you tame your own inner lion today with courage and heart? Thank you so much for hanging out and watching today's explainer. I loved exploring the deeper meanings of the tarot with you all. If you found some real value in this breakdown today, please do remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel so you absolutely never miss out on these powerful insights. And lastly, you can purchase the Connect to Spirit deck along with any of the other wonderful decks you've seen on our channel over at www.shadowslight1111.com. Keep tapping into that incredible inner strength of yours, and I will see you in the next explainer.
Blue light in my eyes, then your handle hits like a glitch in the sky. Shadows light 11:11, flip my fate in a 30-second heaven. One card, two cards, heart wide open. You say trust and the timeline's frozen. Shadows light 11:11, got me stuck on this little confession. Didn't come here looking for a sign, but you read my soul between the lines.